Now, live from the WEST broadcast studios in the beautiful Lehigh Valley, this is Viva Italia with your host, Wayne Sicali.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Good morning. It is the 22nd of June.
Yes, it is. There we go. That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, now we can hear us.
Oh. I can't hear anyway.
Oh, no?
No. That's all right.
Oh.
I don't have to hear. Do I have to hear?
You should.
Oh.
You do.
That's what I've been doing wrong all these weeks.
No.
Kidding. Anyway, this is Viva Italia on radio station WEST, AM 1400, 99.5 FM, and on the web at www.lehighvalleyradio.net. I'm your host, Wayne Sicali, along with my friend, compadre, business partner, it's coming, walking musical encyclopedia, Gene Ballerin.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning,
You're so
Wayne.
welcome. You're so welcome. And it's so very necessary that I say that.
Oh, well, thank you. It's much appreciated.
Yeah. What's new?
Well, let's see. Well, we had the kids over this weekend, and Jack and I are not babysitting, but kid watching today.
Yeah.
Janice and Guy are out for the day. They're in Atlantic City,
That's right.
and their mom is away, Kristen, and their dad is on assignment today, Anthony. So it's Jacqueline and I watching Guy Michael, and Bailey. So we'll be having fun today.
Along with Precious.
Along with Precious, and along with Precious's Aunt Perry. Yes. The grande dame of the house.
So you're going to be at Guy's then?
Yes,
Guy's
we'll be there
Dances?
today.
Okay. I hope they're listening. If they are, I've given, because Cynthia's on the same trip. They're going to Atlantic City, so I gave her.
That's right.
Strict instructions that she needs to win over 250,000.
Not a penny less.
Oh, well, a penny less would be fine.
Well, after taxes.
I mean, if she walks in the house with 200,000, well, I'm certainly not going to say no. Go back.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You forgot something.
Yeah, the other 50 G's. Oh yeah. Hey, it's going to be a fun day today.
It is.
Here on the radio show.
It's going to be a little crowded too.
Yeah, I think so. The whole band Desire is going to be here today. Bobby Hepburn, the guys, the girls, all of them. In the studio.
All 7.
Yes.
And us makes 9. So I may have to step out.
You know what? I don't know what the dimensions of the studio are, but
Whatever they are, not enough.
yeah.
Was it like 8 by 8 maybe?
I don't think it's 8 by 8. I think it's more like 6 by 8. Well, it could
No.
be.
8 by 8 by... I think it's a perfect cube.
You think?
Yeah.
No, it seems wider than it seems deep.
I don't know. Maybe from where I'm standing, but...
Anyway, it's tiny in here.
Yeah.
But...
But we'll manage.
Oh, we'll have a lot of fun too.
You brought your fan today, so...
I did. I brought my fan. No, not that kind of fan. It's a fan that blows cool air.
If you brought your fans in, then we'd be really crowded.
Yeah.
All the Facebook Viva Divas and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, real fans, there'd be like... it'd be like a ghost town. Anyway.
No.
Anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun today. And I guess I should give everybody the Russo Law Office's weather?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good today.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it is. Today, mostly sunny and pleasant, high of 81. Tonight, partly cloudy and nice, low 55. Monday, partly sunny with a low humidity, music to my ears, high of 83, low of 60. And let's see what the rest of the week looks like. Tuesday looks like partly sunny, high of 84, low of 70. Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms, high of 86, low 63. Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 86, low of 59, nice sleeping weather. Friday, partly sunny, high of 87, low of 69. And we have time to boot this guy out of here for Saturday. It looks like thunder showers, high of 88, low of 66. Like I said, we have time to boot that guy out. Currently, in the beautiful Lehigh Valley, it is an almost perfect 64 and bright sunny skies with almost no wind. Now, Saturday, the reason we got to boot out the thunderstorms, the Sakali cousins are trying to reenact a picture that was taken years and years ago in front of St. Philip and St. James Church on South Main Street. All my grandfather and all my aunts and uncles and my father were in the picture, and we're trying to get a representative from each family to be there with the to like I said, try to recreate that picture. So we're going to give that an attempt, and along with getting together with my cousins, one good thing is we're going to be having lunch at Francesco's. So I can't wait for that. Francesco's a good guy, makes good food. And what are you going to get?
Fun place.
What are you going to get, Wayne? Chicken parm? Well, maybe. That's what Dave Leone would say to me. He always busts my chops because I have chicken parmesan a lot. And almost saw Dave downtown Easton last night.
Oh,
almost? Almost. More about that. And I do have to say, I don't have to say, but I want to say, that the weather's been brought to you by the Russo Law Offices in Phillipsburg, right on Belvedere Road. If you need a great lawyer, call them. And what do we have for our reverent part of the show today?
Well, this morning we're going to start with a piece by the noted Coro della SAT, they used to call them, Scori Alpini.
Easy for you to say.
A group of singers that sang traditionally. They were from the Alps, the Italian Alps, and actually that's the land of Guy's mom.
Up north.
Right, up north, Alto Adige. And we're going to be hearing a piece called Gran Dio del Cielo. Gran Dio del Cielo. And it's going to be, what's notable about the Alpini singers is that it's all done a cappella. No instrumentation whatsoever. And this is one of the older recordings. There are more modern versions, but I think the original Coro della SAT are among the best. And so, Gran Dio del Cielo, Great God of the Sky, translated.
And let the music begin.
Yes.
Vorrei Said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, when a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays and talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. He said I was finally the husband that most of the time I wasn't. And I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition. And I went 3 times that year, I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. And I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow was a gift and you got eternity to think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What would I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu. Man, I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying.
I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never, ever end. How I'd love, love, love to dance with my father again. Ooh. When I and my mother would disagree, to get my way I would run from her to him. He'd make me laugh just to comfort me, yeah, yeah. Then finally make me do just what my mama said. Later that night when I was asleep, he left $1 under my sheet. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'd play a song that would never, ever end. 'Cause I'd love, love, love to dance with my father again. Sometimes I'd listen outside her door, and I'd hear how my mother cried for him. I'd pray for her even more than me. I'd pray for her even more than me. I know I'm praying for much too much, but could you send back the only man she loved? I know you don't do it usually, but dear Lord, she's dying to dance with my father again. Every night I fall asleep, and this is all I ever dream.
Under the sun there's a homeless man. There's a forest fire in the valley. What will be our last thought? Do you think it's coming soon? Will it be our comfort or the pain of a burning wound? All we are trying to say is we are all we got. You and me just cannot fail. Never, never stop. You're an ocean full of faces, and you know that we believe. We're just a wave that drifts around you, singing all our hopes and dreams. We look around in wonder at the work that has been done by the visions of our Father, touched by His loving Son. All we are trying to say is we are all we got. You and me just cannot fail. We never, never stop. All we are trying to say is we are all we got. You and me just cannot fail. We never, never stop. You and me just cannot fail. If we never, 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 never stop.
And that was?
And that was the Moody Blues, You and Me, featuring Justin Hayward on lead vocal and lead guitar. That was from their album Seventh Sojourn, released in 1972. There's an allusion in there to a loving father touched by his loving son. And so that's why we played that one this morning. We had a couple songs before that kind of left over from Father's Day. We didn't get to squeeze them in last week. Luther Vandross, the late Luther Vandross, with Dance With My Father, a song he co-wrote with Richard Marx, and that was his last hit before he tragically just died coming out of the result of a coma. Just very, very odd. He died very young. A lot of folks may not know he got his start through David Bowie. He happened to be in the control room when David Bowie, back in, I guess it was 1972, was recording Young Americans. So Luther Vandross was in the control room hearing the playback, and he just was starting to riff on it, going, young American, he was a young American. And David Bowie said, oh, why don't we get you in there? And you do that, what you were just doing there. Ooh. So he kind of, I guess you could say, in a way, co-wrote the song with David Bowie.
Right place, right time.
Right place, right time, and that's how he got his start.
That's interesting.
And before that, we heard Tim McGraw, Live Like You Were Dying. Tim McGraw being the son of the late Tug McGraw, who died a few years back as a result of cancer. And that song was not written by Tim McGraw, but very much in the spirit of his dad, and with his dad in mind. And again, up top we heard Gran Dio del Cielo with coro della SAT, the Alpini singers from the Italian Alps, I should say. And so that's our reverence set this morning, kind of running the gamut, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. That's always nice. Let's pay some bills. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do.
Okay. And we'll be right back.
Roma Ristorante, located at 923 Airport Center Drive in Allentown, is dedicated to providing diners with some of the finest, freshest Italian dinners in the Lehigh Valley. Tying in old Rome with new Rome, they've created the perfect place to connect with friends or have that intimate dinner for two. From interesting appetizers and crisp salads to traditional favorites and a full-service bar, Roma has it all. The menu offers a variety of selections from generous portions of specialty pasta dishes to chicken and veal entrees, as well as seafood, steaks, and chops. Their full bar offers a wide selection of premium liquor and beer, creative martinis, and a broad range of Italian wines by the glass or bottle. So stop by for lunch or dinner. The experienced waitstaff is happy to help you with just the right selection to satisfy your appetite for a homemade Italian meal. That's Roma Ristorante, 923 Airport Center Drive in Allentown. Call 610-841-ROMA. That's 610-841-7662.
Nazareth Ford had a revolutionary idea to become the friendliest dealer in town. Over 50,000 happy customers later, Nazareth Ford is now the friendliest place to trade in or sell your car. Simply bring your car to Nazareth Ford on Jandy Boulevard, and in minutes you'll have a free trade-in offer good toward the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle, or walk away with a check. It's fast, easy, and there's no pressure or obligation to buy anything. Right now, during our Spring Out sales event, Nazareth Ford can help you spring out of your old car and spring into a new or pre-owned vehicle, even if you owe thousands more than your old car is worth. Don't make a $1,000 mistake. The best place to trade in or sell your car is the friendliest dealer in town. Nazareth Ford, making friends one car at a time. From Route 22, take 191 North right on Jandy Boulevard, just minutes from Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. Call 866-598-3377. Balance on trade refinanced and new loan, subject to lender approval.
Hey, Tony, I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. What are you hungry for?
A taste of Italy.
That sounds good, but where do you want to go?
I said a taste of Italy.
I know you said a taste of Italy, but where do you want to go?
Hey, I said a taste of Italy.
You said a taste of Italy 4 times. You're giving me agita.
Oh, you're making me crazy.
Come to Taste of Italy, 1860 Catasauqua Road in Allentown, for lunch or dinner with friends or that special someone. The extensive menu offers everything from salads, appetizers, sandwiches, regular and gourmet pizzas to complete seafood, pasta, steak, and traditional Italian dinners to please the fussiest eater. Taste of Italy, authentic Italian cuisine, full-service bar, and extensive catering menu, where you're always treated like family. 1860 Catasauqua Road, Allentown. Call 610-266-8011. That's 610-266-8011.
Come on, Tony, I'll drive. We can take the Mustang.
Well, you going to take a horse?
Oh, boy, here we go again.
And we're back. And I see some of the members of Desire filtering in. Mm-hmm. We do have Desire. They're going to be in the studio today, and like I said, some of the members are already starting to arrive. Let's do some music. We're going to start off with Michael Castaldo and a track off his Olive You CD, and this is Lo Credo, right here on Viva Italia.
Sento respirare più dolcemente. posso momenti più che felici. Negli occhi color dell'acqua del mare pieni di lacrime. Io credo che nel buio più profondo c'è una candela che brilla. Io sogno nel mio sogno volavo via sulle ali di un Dio. Nel mio paese un fiore, una rosa, un passo dal paradiso. Ballare e cantare, mi sento felice, la notte non posso dormire. Io credo che nel buio più profondo c'è una candela che brilla. Io sogno nel mio sogno volavo via sulle ali di un Dio. Io credo nel profondo c'è una candela che brilla. Io sogno nel mio sogno che volavo via sulle ali di un Dio. Io pregherò, ci crederò, io pregherò.
It's okay. You can sing along. We won't tell anybody. This is the all-new Viva Italia on WEST 1400.
Fanasta che lo give malusa, signa che nella mia sta già malata. S'affaccia la sorella e bella dice: nennella tua è morta e si avverrata. Piagnere sempre che del me sola, ma guarda con li porta accompagnata. Vanella che se scopre la tavuta, videnne nella toia come tornata. Da che la bocca che nasce mon nascere l'inverno che piovava. Si parla chiaria dice cura nell'ambo sempre tiene cielo nuovo.
Quando mamma te t'ha fatta, quando mamma te t'ha fatta, vuoi sapere come facette, vuoi sapere come facette. Quando basta sti carne bella, quando basta sti carne bella, tutto quello che mettette, tutto quello che mettette. 100 rose incappucciate, rinda martola miscata, latte e rose, rose e latte, te facette un coppo fatta. Non c'è bisogno di zingara, pan di vino con c'è, come t'ha fatta mamma, te io saccio meglio te. E per fa sta bocca bella, e per fa sta bocca bella, non servetta la stessa dose, non servetta la stessa dose. Vuoi sapere che non ci mettete, vuoi sapere che non ci mettete, mo ti dica tutte cose, mo ti dica tutte cose. No panare, ghine, tutte fragole e sardine, mela, zucchero e cannella, te basta sta bocca bella. Ma non c'è bisogno di zingara, pan di vino con c'è, come t'ha fatta mamma, te o saccia meglio te. E per fa sti 13 ore, e per fa sti 13 ore, mamma tu sei pazzendetta, mamma tu sei pazzendetta. Bella mia tu qua moneta, bella mia tu qua moneta, vuoi sapere che non c'è servetta, vuoi sapere che non c'è servetta. Una miniera sana sana, tutta fatta filigrana, ci voletta per sti 13 che a basa non c'è sta prezza. Non c'è bisogno di zingara, pan di vino con c'è, come t'ha fatta mamma, te o saccia meglio te.
When the scent of her sweet perfume makes you fly like a toy balloon, you're in love, hey gumba. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. When the stars seem to fall and surround you, and you hear mandolins all around you, you're in love, hey gumba. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. When she dreams of confetti and roses, and she plans a big family, in your sleep you count little noses, and you hope that it's 23. When she calls you her sweet bambino, and she thinks that you look like a Dino, She's in love, you're in love, e compa. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. La 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 la. Attenzione signore e signori, com'è bello a fare l'amore, con un bacio il cuore ti va. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. Com'è bello a passeggiare, a braccetto vicino il mare, se la mano ti stringerà. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. Che fortuna, che allegrezza, quando che ti accarezza. Se ti dici io dolce amore, che ti voglio con tutto il cuore, che sarà, che lo sa che sarà. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. When she dreams of confetti and roses, and she plans a big family, in your sleep you count little noses, and you hope that it's 23. When she calls you her sweet bambino, and she thinks that you look like a Dino, she's in love, you're in love, e compa. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling, e compa. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. Tickety, ticket-toe, ticket-ta. La 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 la.
Vitti una crozza soprano canturi, e questa crozza mi mise a parlare, e da mi rispondi io con gran dolore, io mossi senza un tocco di campani. La 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 leru, la 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 leru, la 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 leru, la 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 la. Presto passato tutti i miei anni, passare sinni e non so giorni. Ora che sono arrivati 80 anni, chiamo la crozza e non mi rispondi. La 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 leru, la 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 leru, la 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 leru, la 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 la. Chi n'hai affari chiude la mia vita, non sogno buono più che travagliare. Sta vita è fatta tutta di dolori, e da così non posso più campare. La 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 leru, la 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 leru, la 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 leru, la 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 la. Conzatemi cucciuri l'umeletto, picchi alla fine già sognar tutto. Finì lo tempo di l'umeletto, lasso sto petto e lasso tutto. La 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 le do la 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 le do la 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 le do la 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 le do la 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 le do la 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 le do la la.
From Rosetta to New Ringgold, Hellertown to Stockertown, Phillipsburg to Coopersburg, this is the all-new Viva Italia on WEST 1400.
Ma Guguzza, Guguzza Bella. She's my pizza pie with lots of mozzarella. With Guguzza, I wanna be. 'Cause Guguzza is so crazy over me. Guguzza grows in Italy, they love it on the farm. It's something like zucchini flavored with Italian charm. I call my gal Guguzza 'cause she's sweet as she can be. She loves to hear me say, Guguzza, please, abbacia me. Ma Guguzza, Guguzza Bella. With Guguzza, I wanna be. 'Cause Guguzza is so crazy over me. Now you can have your pasta and your chicken cacciatore. I'd rather have Guguzza, 'cause for me it means I'm more. So when the moon is shining bright on dear old Napoli, I dream of my Guguzza, she's the only dish for me. My Guguzza, Guguzza Keely. With Guguzza, I wanna be. 'Cause Guguzza is so crazy over me. I'm going back to Napoli and make Guguzza mine, so I can have Guguzza, sweet Guguzza all the time. Oh, mamma mia, my love and I, how happy we will be to raise some more Guguzzas who will look like her and me. My Guguzza, yeah, Guguzza Bella. With Guguzza, I want to be, 'cause Guguzza is so crazy over me. 'Cause Guguzza is so crazy over me.
Louis Prima, My Guguzza. What did we do before that, Gene?
What did we do before that?
Yeah.
I know we played Lou Monte.
That's right.
You were playing him, huh?
Gene was out in the car. We wonder what he does when he goes out to the car.
I went to the archives.
Now I know what he does when he goes out there. He goes to the music vault.
Right, all the stuff that I can't fit in here.
Which music vault do you have today, the tan one or the red one?
It's the red one.
The red one. That's the car that came from the nuns. The nuns had that car. Nobody believes that story, but that's true. That's true. They got that car was traded by a church, and that was the nuns' car. That's why it's such a good car for you.
That's kind of like if you're in California, it was used by a little old lady from Pasadena, right?
Yeah, but you don't want that one. She beat that car unmercifully. Anyway, we're here in the studio with Desire. Say hi, guys.
Hey. Hi, everybody in Radio Land.
All right, can we be a little more excited? No, I'm kidding.
But we should get some introductions, huh?
We should.
And if you can get close to the two mics we have here, if you just say your name and what you do in the band.
All right, I'll start. I'm Jillian Rossi. I sing first tenor and lead in Desire.
Hi, my name is Derek Evan, and I'm the lead singer, or one of the lead singers, but I also jump into the background periodically.
Troy Schultz, bass.
Kristen Morgenstern, first tenor and lead.
Bobby Hepburn, the owner and founder of Desire. I sing first tenor whenever they let me, and do everything with these great talented people, and proud to have them in my band.
And we're proud to have you in the studio. I wanted you guys to come in a while ago, but logistics and time and schedules and things like that. But hey, June 22nd, here we are, and I'm real happy to see you guys. So what's new? Where were you last night? I know you guys played last night.
Well, to be honest with you, I was in Florida last night, and I just flew back late last evening. We have a full schedule throughout the summer.
Okay.
I just want to mention we'll be at Joe's Steaks in Phillipsburg, New Jersey on this Tuesday night. It's a free concert for everyone to come out. And next Saturday evening, we're up in Bath, Pennsylvania at the South Mall Golf Club at Gaetano's Restaurant. And all you need to do is call Gaetano's for a reservation, and you can see Desire next Saturday if you want to.
I'll tell you what, Joe's Steak Shop, that's the cruise night. And Joe's been doing the cruise night for quite a few years now, and it's one of the best cruise nights. They actually shut down South Main Street in Phillipsburg. Been there myself. In fact, maybe since I washed the car yesterday to do the cruising on the strip last night in Easton, yeah, I can make it over to Joe's, and I get to play with my car and come over and see you guys. So, and get a Joe's Steak. So, how can that be not a great night?
Absolutely.
That will be a great night.
It will be a great night.
Yeah. So, Bobby, did we ever get the CD open?
Yes. I have it for you.
All right.
One thing, like I mentioned at Joe's Steaks, it's an open air concert, so bring your lawn chair, get there early. I believe we go on at 6 o'clock. Is that right, Troy? I think it's 6 o'clock to 8, something like that, but it's free to the public. Bring your lawn chair and make sure you have enough room to get a Joe's Steaks, because they're the best.
Oh, yeah. Joe's is an institution in Peaburg. I remember having a Joe's Steak Shop sticker on my, believe it or not, my little red wagon when I was a kid, and God knows I've been around for a while. What do you think, Bobby? Bobby is, I first met Bobby when he was a DJ, and he was playing music at, I believe it was Tours. I don't even think it was Partners yet. Tours, where I met my wife, and Bobby was the DJ at our wedding some 26 and a half years ago.
You make me sound old.
I was going to say, you're old.
Back in the 80s, that's correct. I was a DJ every Friday night at Tours Prime Time on Greenwood Avenue in Easton. And then eventually it became Partners Lounge. And I met a lot of the Easton people down there when I first came out here from New York.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still my friends today.
Yeah. I remember your friend Scooter. And I always liked Scooter better than you because he's the Yankee fan and you're a Mets fan.
Yeah, but he has a little mental problem. We won't go into that right now. But yeah, Scooter McCall from Victor Street in Easton. And he is one of my New York life buddies. And when we came out here from New York, 140 of us invaded the Easton Allentown area to work for New York Life in Clinton. And we went into various things. And I met the Easton crowd and ended up DJing and meeting Wayne and eventually DJing his wedding.
Yes, right at Tours, which sounds a little seedier than it really was, because they had this beautiful room that when it was the Beefeaters, they called it the Hunt Room. And it was a Christmas wedding and decorated for Christmas, and they had a nice big fireplace and the whole bit. And then we got married there by the Easton Mayor, Sal Panto. I keep teasing my wife that our marriage isn't legal because he was the mayor of Easton and we were in Palmer Township, but that didn't fly. She said, "Go ahead, big mouth, keep it up. I'll keep the house and the Camaro." No, I'm just kidding. But Bobby did a great job. And Bobby, I want to play something off your CD, the one Step by Step. And the one that attracted me right away was 10 Commandments of Love. What do you think?
That's probably one of our signature tracks on there. That was, this CD comes from around 2009. So it's a couple of years old. We are in the studio currently working on CD number 2. Good. So our fans requested, a new CD. Most of the people that come see us already own this one. Mm-hmm. And they keep asking, when is CD number 2 coming? When's it coming? So we're working hard. Hopefully through the summer. I would say we're more than 3/4 of the way done. Right, Troy?
I'd say so, yeah.
And it's really coming along nicely. We have a lot of female leads, thanks to Jillian and Kristen, and some great new leads with Derek, and I think you're all going to be real happy when you hear CD number 2.
Terrific. Okay. 10 Commandments of Love, Desire, right here on Viva Italia.
Ah.
never love another.
Thou shalt never love another.
And stand by me all the while.
And stand by me all the while.
Take happiness with all your heartache.
Take happiness with the heartaches.
And go through life wearing a smile.
And go through life wearing a smile.
How happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love. Of love. Thou shalt always have faith in me.
Thou shalt always have faith in me.
In everything I say and do.
In everything I say and do.
Love me with all your heart and soul.
Love me with all your heart and soul.
Until our life on earth is through. Oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love. Love, oh sweet love. Oh, well, it's so find since the beginning of time it has ruled in all the land. 7. Come to me when I am lonely.
Come to me when I am lonely.
Kiss me when you hold me tight.
Kiss me when you hold me tight.
Treat me sweet and gentle.
Treat me sweet and gentle.
And always do what's right. And oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of love. Of love. Oh, how happy we will be if we keep the 10 commandments of
the 10 commandments of love.
Very, very nice. That was Desire and 10 Commandments of Love. Bobby, that sounded great.
Well, thank you, Wayne. That was an a cappella version that we rearranged from the original Moonglows version of 10 Commandments of Love.
Wow. Very nice. That's
Thank
wonderful. You. And I hear we have a birthday?
We do have a birthday in the group. Troy, I'm not going to mention the age, but I'll just say that he's eligible for his AARP card now. How's that?
See, now that's not fair. What I normally do is, I don't like to mention people's ages either. So, happy birthday, Troy.
Thank you.
We're glad you made it, and Troy will never see his 40s again. Anyway, that's a surprise to me. You certainly don't look. Well, you don't either, Gene. So don't stand there looking all smug like you're an old guy. I mean, you don't look your age either.
I don't act it either.
Well,
you'd never believe that Jillian is 61, right? You'd never.
Yeah, how about is she well preserved?
No.
Vitamins.
Is that vitamins?
Yeah. Jillian is the youngest member of the group, and she is 23.
I remember when you couldn't sing in clubs because you were too young.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
I remember that too.
I've been a Jillian Rossi fan for a long, long time. Now, not to make you blush, but it's just I think you've got an amazing voice. I think you're an amazing young lady, and I'm so glad that you and Desire have found each other.
Absolutely.
And And Kristen, I think you're the newest member of Desire.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Julian and Kristen came just about the same time. A
Okay.
month apart.
Terrific. So, your background in music.
I went to performing arts school with Jillian.
Oh, okay. Oh, terrific. So it's always interesting to me to see people's roots, how they met, and what put everybody together. It's not easy, especially with what you guys do, being basically a vocal band.
Correct.
I guess we should play something else. What should we play off the CD? I know the whole CD's terrific.
You can play the title track, Wayne. That's Step by Step. That's the name of the CD. And we recorded that in honor of Johnny Maestro, who we did a show with in Dover, New Jersey. And when Johnny passed, we decided to name our CD Step by Step, and also do one of his cuts from the Crests, Step by Step.
Okay, let's give a listen. Desire, Step by Step.
Step by step, I fell in love with you, and step by step, it wasn't hard to do. Kiss by kiss and hand in hand, that's the way it all began. Now I know we'll always be in love, side by side. We took a lover's walk, and word by word, we had a lover's talk. One thing led to another, and then in no time we're up to 10. Now I know we'll always be in love. A sweet hello, second step. My heart's aglow. We had a date, we stayed out late. I walk you home, we're all alone. Seventh step, we took a chance. One kiss and true romance, and step by step, we climbed to heaven's door, and step by step, each thrill invited more. Then you promised faithfully, all your love belonged to me. Now I know we'll always be in love. One more time. First step, a sweet hello. Second step, my heart's aglow. Third step, we had a date. Fourth step, we stayed out late. Fifth step, I walk you home. Sixth step, we're all alone. Seventh step, we took a chance. One kiss and true romance, and step by step, we climbed to heaven's door, and step by step, each thrill invited more. Then you promised faithfully, all your love belonged to me. Now I know we'll always be in love. All right, let's go for a walk now.
Very, very nice. Oh, Gene, we're gonna. Are we good?
Did you want to jump in and say a little something about that track? Oh, I thought you wanted to say.
No,
add a little something.
No, it's just, I mentioned already that we heard Johnny Maestro sing that live, and we wanted to do it in honor of him when he passed away. But one of our new lead singers is Derek Evan. He's here with us today. And I think it would be a good idea to let Derek take the mic and
absolutely
tell us about his background.
Hi, I'm Derek Evan, and I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I was actually born in Canarsie, which is a neighborhood in Brooklyn. Then I lived in Bay Ridge for a long time, kind of in the Bay Ridge, Bensonhurst area. And then I lived in Parsippany, New Jersey for a while, and I got interested in doo-wop at a real young age. In fact, well, my parents always listened to it, but also I remember at one time I got in a fight with my sister, and my parents took my TV away as a punishment. So it took a long time, for me to get my TV back. I wouldn't apologize for whatever it was I did. So anyway, I got bored listening to like the top 40 station playing the same 20 songs over and over. So I started listening to the oldie station, the doo-wop, and that type of thing. And that's part of what got me real interested in it. I started collecting the music, and I always have been singing for a long time too. So I started singing doo-wop and practicing harmony and things like that. And it's just something that at this point it's a real passion of mine, and it's something that I really enjoy doing.
So, if you and your sister had gotten along better, you may not be in the band Desire.
It's possible. If I had never fought with my sister, I might not have gotten that passion for doo-wop. So it all worked out well in the end. I was very stubborn. I would not apologize, and I went so long without a TV that I got interested in the oldies.
Yeah, that works. I love doo-wop's roots. The street corner with the burning barrel and things like that. Just it's stuff legends are made of. And we're going to do...
well, with that in mind, I thought we'd play to have a little fun this morning. We play something off Dion and Friends live in New York City. He did a little bit where he was talking about the doo-wop alphabet. So we're going to hear that right now. And then we're going to have another track by Dion. That's a little bit of a surprise we hope this morning for everybody.
Great.
Way to go, Dion! I tell you, there was a song back in I don't know. Carlo and he was singing in the hallway, and he was doing this thing, and it sounded so. It just had a nice sound to it. We had to put some lyrics.
Tell them the reason why we used to sing in hallways. They got the greatest echo in the world, right, guys? I mean, all you rock and roll singers, that, right? And that's the reason why. And people used to think like we were singing it, and they joined a nickel here. 2 cents. We're singing it for the echo, right?
And we'll prove it to you. My car's outside. We'll all jump in the car, go up to the Bronx, to the hallway. I'll show you. I mean, you didn't need $20,000 worth of equipment to, start a doo-wop group. I love you, Sue. I mean, heavy songs. You see, if you write a love song today, you could use some awareness with it. But back in the 50s, the sole source of our inspiration, this is the truth, was the alphabet. You take the letter B. I mean, the letter B was a good song. You take the letter D. I mean, that paid the rent for about 6 years, right, God? The letter L. La 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 la. That was a love song. 12 letters, you had an album. It was so simple. And then somebody got enlightened or something, started messing the whole thing up. But the truth of it is that you have to copyright songs. You see, you have to get all the sounds, the words, on paper, so you could send all this stuff to Washington and have it copyrighted. Otherwise, somebody could steal your ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. You don't want anybody stealing that stuff. And they used to get educated musicians who could write all this stuff down on paper in a room, and Carlo, myself, and the guys would come in with T-shirts and spaghetti stains on them, and we'd start singing. And he'd be going, famanu, samanu, tutu, thini, famamane. No, get it this way. Famana, thamananu, thamanunu, faman. And we used to drive those guys crazy. In fact, we saw one of them on 42nd Street. Yeah, famanu, famanu, famanu. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. But we did drive a few of those guys crazy. Let's try this.
was Dion and the Belmonts, of course, doing their version of That's My Desire. I think it was originally done by Frankie Lane. And before that, we heard a little bit from Dion CD, Dion and Friends live in New York City on the Doo-Wop Alphabet.
Yeah.
And that, of course, being that our group name is Desire, we usually do that in the first set, either song number 1 or 2, and always get a good crowd reaction because they can relate it to the Dion version.
Mhm.
And we just fool around it. We say, this is our theme song, That's My Desire, and we do it almost at every show.
Well, you guys ought to put that on a CD.
That's not a bad idea.
Troy was telling me that that song is on the new CD.
Yeah, that everybody can look forward to hearing that song on our next CD.
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to it. Hey, we'll be right back. We got to pay some bills. Stay tuned. We're going to be back with Desire in a couple minutes.
Hungry. Yeah, me too. What are you hungry for? A taste of Italy. That sounds good, but where do you want to go? I said, a taste of Italy.
I know you said a taste of Italy, but where do you want to go?
Hey, I said, a taste of Italy.
You said a taste of Italy 4 times. You're giving me agita.
Well, you're making me crazy.
Come to Taste of Italy, 1860 Catasauqua Road in Allentown, for lunch or dinner with friends or that special someone. The extensive menu offers everything from salads, appetizers, sandwiches, regular and gourmet pizzas to complete seafood, pasta, steak, and traditional Italian dinners to please the fussiest eater. Taste of Italy, authentic Italian cuisine, full-service bar, and extensive catering menu, where you're always treated like family. 1860 Catasauqua Road, Allentown. Call 610-266-8011. That's 610-266-8011.
Come on, Tony, I'll drive. We can take the Mustang.
Are you going to take a horse?
Oh, boy, here we go again.
Roma Ristorante, located at 923 Airport Center Drive in Allentown, is dedicated to providing diners with some of the finest, freshest Italian dinners in the Lehigh Valley. Tying in old Rome with new Rome, they've created the perfect place to connect with friends or have that intimate dinner for 2. From interesting appetizers and crisp salads to traditional favorites and a full-service bar, Roma has it all. The menu offers a variety of selections from generous portions of specialty pasta dishes to chicken and veal entrees, as well as seafood, steaks, and chops. Their full bar offers a wide selection of premium liquor and beer, creative martinis, and a broad range of Italian wines by the glass or bottle. So stop by for lunch or dinner. The experienced waitstaff is happy to help you with just the right selection to satisfy your appetite for a homemade Italian meal. That's Roma Ristorante, 923 Airport Center Drive in Allentown. Call 610-841-ROMA. That's 610-841-7662.
32 years ago, Nazareth Ford had a revolutionary idea to become the friendliest dealer in town. Over 50,000 happy customers later, Nazareth Ford is now the friendliest place to trade in or sell your car. Simply bring your car to Nazareth Ford on Jandy Boulevard, and in minutes you'll have a free trade-in offer good toward the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle, or walk away with a check. It's fast, easy, and there's no pressure or obligation to buy anything. Right now, during our Spring Out sales event, Nazareth Ford can help you spring out of your old car and spring into a new or pre-owned vehicle, even if you owe thousands more than your old car is worth. Don't make a $1,000 mistake. The best place to trade in or sell your car is the friendliest dealer in town. Nazareth Ford, making friends one car at a time. From Route 22, take 191 North right on Jandy Boulevard, just minutes from Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. Call 866-598-3377. Balance on trade refinanced in new loan, subject to lender approval.
That's right, folks. Nazareth Ford. Jay and the boys were they lent me the new Mustang convertible for Miss Pennsylvania, Kari Siegfried, to ride in last week. So thanks to them. I mean, what trusting guys. Who else would give me a new Mustang convertible for the day?
I trust you.
You don't have a new Mustang convertible. All you got,
No, I don't.
all you have is a nun car. Would you trust me with the? Would you trust me with the nun
trust you
car?
with my car, yeah, sure.
Would you really? You were a nice
What
boy.
do I have to lose?
The nun car. You don't want to lose the nun car. You what a nice boy you are. Hey, anyway, you can tell this is a live show because back when we were trying to play that one Dion song. It only took like 5 attempts.
Yeah.
But we got there.
But
you got to
we
love.
have an excuse today.
You got. Yeah, we're all excited because Desire's here, and you know what? The Viva Divas are excited too. Carol Buck Carrasco from Texas, I believe Carol's in Texas, just said, "This is so great. Thanks for inviting them." Well, it's our pleasure.
And thank you, Carol. Thank you for listening.
Oh yeah. How about this? You guys are nationwide, international, because we're on the web.
And you'll be able to hear it later.
That's right. Oh, we won't. Will they be able to hear all the dumb things I'm saying, and all the mess ups with the? I wish we had edit that out. What is Scruffy doing in the control room?
Well, to err is human.
Yeah. To forgive is divine.
Exactly.
Okay.
What we're going to hear next in the line of Italian American doo-wop, the groups and songs, we're going to hear "Little Star" by Vito Piccone and the Elegants. Right now, Viva Italia.
Where are you, little star? Where are you? Oh, rat-a-tat-tat-too. Oh, rat-a-tat-tat-too. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Wish I may, wish I might make this wish come true tonight. Searched all over for a love. You're the one I'm thinking of. Oh, ra-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, ra-da-da-da-da-da. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. High above the clouds somewhere, send me down a love to share. Oh, ra-da-da-da-da-too. Oh, ra-da-da-da-da-too. Oh, there you are, high above. Oh, God, send me love. Oh, there you are, lighting up the sky. I need a love. Oh, me, my. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Wish I may, wish I might make this wish come true tonight. Oh, ra-da-da-da-too. Oh, ra-da-da-da-too. Ooh, ra-da-da. There you are, little star. There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling. There's a girl in my heart. Whose heart I've stolen. There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling through the park. There's a glow in my heart I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my
Hi, this is Pennsylvania Dutch Schultz, and you're listening to Viva Italia every Sunday on WEST AM 1400. You better listen now, if we're going to put a horse head in your bed.
And that was Morse Code of Love featuring the Capris, written by Nick Santamaria, who we heard on lead. Nick Santamaria along with Tommy Ferrara, Tony Dono, Frank Reina, and Mike Mincelli. Before that, that was from 1982, by the way, April 1982. Before that, we heard the Capris also with There's a Moon Out Tonight. That was released back in, let's see, October of 1960. Featuring again Nick Santamaria, Mike Mincelli, Vincent Nicardo, Frank Reina, and John Cassese. And up top we heard, we heard The Elegants, Little Star, and that feed. I want to get all the names right here: Vito Picone, Carmen Romano, Arthur Venosa, James Moschella, Frank Tordogno. They're from Staten Island, and the Capris were from Ozone Park, Queens, New York. And you have a little story to tell us about.
I do. Just an interesting, I would guess you would call it a human interest story. One of the first shows that we did with Desire was in the Baker Ballroom in Dover, New Jersey. And we happened to be there with Larry Chance and the Earls and the Capris and many other groups. And I was a little bit timid. I know that's hard for you Desire fans to believe, but I was a little bit in awe of being backstage with all these great entertainers that I grew up with. Well, I introduced myself to Nicky Santamaria, and I was telling Gene and Wayne here in the studio, one of the nicest show business people I ever met in my life. I talked to Nicky, I introduced myself as Bobby from Desire, and he right away said, let's go in the back and you can meet my wife and we'll get some sandwiches, and you know, I want to learn more about Desire. And that really, I was mystified by that. Why would this great entertainer who I grew up listening to the music want to know about Desire? Well, sure enough, we went backstage and he asked me many questions about Desire, how we got started, and I guess because we're fellow Long Islanders. He was from South Ozone Park, and I was from Massapequa, and we hit it off right away. And he told me a story, and basically, when you're backstage, you get to hear stories from the other major entertainers that no one else has the privilege of hearing. And he told me, I asked him a question first. I said, Nicky, I got to ask you this question, being a doo-wop fan. You came back in the 80s on ambient records with Morse Code of Love. How did that happen? Did it happen that, you just wrote it for ambient? And he told me, Bobby, he said, we wrote that back in the 60s, the drummer and I. And what ambient wanted when we made our comeback was something doo-wop, but also fresh that nobody had heard before. So we polished it up, and we put it out for ambient, and it became one of the biggest oldies ever on CBS FM in New York and WOGL down in Philly. Harvey Holiday played it almost every night. And he told me a quick story about that. His daughter at the time was going to Rutgers University in New Jersey, and she heard Morse Code of Love coming from upstairs. So she went upstairs and knocked on the door, and the fraternity brothers came out, and she said, that's my dad singing. And they were like, yeah, that's your dad. So she went down and called Nicky on the phone. Nicky got the guys together. They went over to Rutgers, and they went up to the second floor, and they sang it live right there, and everybody was just amazed. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the kind of guy that Nicky Santa Maria is. I hope that I did him justice. A good friend of ours that all of Desire has the privilege to know is Tommy Zito. Tommy Zito is a great keyboard player here in the Valley, and is also real good friends with Nicky Santa Maria. And Tommy and I discuss it often and swap stories about how great Nicky Santa Maria was. So you Capri fans out there, smile when you hear them, because Nicky Santa Maria is now up in heaven, but smiling down on all of us.
Wow, that's a great story.
Great story.
And Tommy Zito is also a friend of mine, and I got to see Tommy perform last Sunday in Stroudsburg, and had the chance to sit down and talk with him for 5 or 10 minutes. Tommy's always interesting to talk to.
That's for sure.
Tommy's a lot of fun. My favorite thing that he does now that he doesn't do the 7-Eleven song anymore. He had to stop.
He does it in private situations.
Right. He doesn't do the 7-Eleven song, but when he does all the versions, not all the versions, but all the
versions,
all the voices
Yeah.
in Blue Moon. that's a riot. And Tommy told me last week, he said he wants to come in the studio and sit down and do the same thing you guys are. So I can't wait for that. That'll be a lot of fun also.
He'll have your audience in stitches for 60 minutes, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know Tommy.
Yeah, Tom. Well, Tommy's, even when he's talking to you, he's always on. I don't know. It may be Jan. Maybe there's a shut-off switch that Jan pushes. At night when Tommy jumps into bed, turns the switch off, because when he's awake, he's just on.
He is.
So,
his lovely wife Jan is the manager of him, and she keeps everything under control. Tommy works a lot, and I have to give Tommy credit. We've been friends for quite a long time now, and he was the one that inspired me to go down to the Sands Casino and listen to a couple of bands down there, and also go to a play that Julian and Kristen were in called Shout. They belong to a play group, and I'll let them tell you about that in a minute. But that's when I recognized, I give myself a little credit for recognizing the talent in these two young ladies. And we all know that Kristen and Julian in the Valley, they're like household names. And believe me when I tell you, I'm going to say it once again, I'm so blessed. Believe me, I thank God every day that they're with me now in Desire.
well, when I saw you at the Temple Covenant of Peace when they were doing their fundraiser, and that was the first thing you said to me, that you thank God every day that you're blessed with Jillian and Kristen, and that's a nice thing that's a nice thing to hear, because there's like, it's not like, yeah, well, I own the band and yeah, I just happened to pick these two up. It was. I could see you were genuinely just.
It is genuine, and I don't want to leave Derek out either, because I was fortunate to find Derek when I was looking for a lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
And Derek and I talked. We met at a diner in Washington, New Jersey, as a matter of fact. And Derek and I talked, and he was interested in coming join us. And he actually was with us before Julian and Kristen, and that was the start of what we like to call the new Desire. Derek joined us. He's a fantastic lead singer. I'm so happy to have him too. So when I say I thank God and I'm blessed, I mean Derek, Julian, Kristen, and our longtime singers, Eddie, Otis, Louie, and Troy. And believe me, I mean, when I say I'm blessed, I mean the entire group. We are like a family unit. When we're on stage, there's no jealousy or fighting or anything like that. We're all smiling and laughing, and you should see us in the dressing room. No, maybe you shouldn't. But the point being that is we are a family. We care for each other. We care for our boyfriends, wives, girlfriends, who's ever involved with Desire.
Mm-hmm.
And we consider ourselves not only a singing group, but a family. And that to me is everything. Tommy Zito taught me that he says, Bobby, I know how you feel. You want a family, not just a singing group where you sing on Saturday night and don't see each other for the week. That's not the way we are. If you come out to a Desire show, you'll feel it.
Yes, absolutely, you will feel it. And I think that's that comes through to the audience. You don't have to say that. The audience can feel that. My cousin a few years ago had an Italian restaurant in Easton, and people would walk in and they would say, I played maitre d'. That was fun for me, because I was always used to wearing a coat and tie to work. And when I had my own business, well, that would look kind of silly, me, wearing a coat and tie, in the transportation business and a used car lot. But I got to put on a suit and tie, and people would say to me, wow, is this all family that work here? I said, well, some of it's family, but it is a family. And people can just feel that. And that's very, very important. And I think that's why Desire is so successful, because that just you folks exude that to the audience.
One of the, I would say, strong attributes of Desire is we are the most fan-friendly and approachable group you'll ever see. The reason being is we want to interact with the audience. We want everyone to feel that they're part of our family. And wherever we go out into the audience, we shake hands, we say hello to everybody. And we do have an extensive email list, if I might give that over the air sometime.
Absolutely.
You can send me a request at bobbyhep8@aol.com, and I'll add you to our master list. And you'll always know where Desire is going to be performing in the Valley. And once you come to see a Desire show, you'll be hooked, because we treat everybody like family.
Mm-hmm.
We have a photographer, Deb Market, that comes to all of our shows, and she does photographs for us, along with Kristen's mom, Susan Green Morgenstern. She comes to all our shows. They take pictures of us for free. And
Terrific.
They want to do it because it's for family. And Deb is a big part of our organization too. She comes to almost every show. She doesn't get paid. She just comes and takes pictures and is part of the Desire family. And she was a friend of mine back from the DJ days.
Okay.
And I met her, I'm talking maybe 20 years later. We hooked up again as friends. And I said, come hear my band just once and you'll be hooked. And sure enough, she was. She comes to every show now. We love you, Deb, and thanks for all you do for us, and for all our fans and friends out there. We appreciate you, and we love when you come to all of our shows.
And you're doing a show at Gaetano's Southmore Golf Course?
That's correct. Next Saturday night, we're at Gaetano's Restaurant up in Bath at Southmore Golf Club. The only thing you need to do is call for reservations and talk to Sammy Kapora. And get your table and come down and see Desire.
Do you know what Sammy's nickname is?
His nickname is Giaco.
Exactly. But my wife knows the Corporas for many, many years, and that's how I always knew him as Jocko. But a little bit about Gaetano's. When they were on Route 248 in Easton, my wife worked for them, and she was kind of like she was a hostess, and Gay would say, see if Wayne wants to park cars tonight. Now, parking cars to Gay is just directing people what spot to park in, and she would send a waiter or waitress out with a carafe of coffee for me, and then a half hour later take them a fresh pot, because that one's no longer that one's no longer fresh, and just treated me like they treat everybody like family. And that's another thing that, other people that treat people like family. And
it's one of our favorite places to perform, by just what you say. Gay is Gaetana, that's Sammy's sister, and they run the restaurant up there, and they always treat everybody in the group like family. We have our own band table. We get fed before we go on, and that's why we keep performing. They're just great to us.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
And a few folks, any night of the week, I think they're open Wednesday through Sunday. And you just want to go out for a great Italian meal, go see Sammy up at Gaetano's, Southmore Golf Club.
Yep, right on Route 512.
512, right out of Bath.
Yeah, you can't miss. You know what? If you miss the place, you probably shouldn't be driving.
That's correct.
Hey, let's do another Desire song. Which would you desire?
We're gonna have Troy pick this one.
Number 16.
Well, you act like this is the first one Troy picked. He picked all of them so far.
Well, I have to make sure he does something in the group. Just kidding.
That's not fair. Hey, Troy, I love your voice. You've got that. Well, you said you sing bass.
Yes.
You've got that deep voice. The only thing that would make it perfect was if you were the size of Kristen, because then wow, look at that little guy with that deep booming voice. So now we can say, look at that big guy with that deep booming voice.
Well, I always wear high heels, so maybe I'll just wear regular shoes next time, and I'll be Kristen's size.
Is that what it is?
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we're not getting. This is a family show. Okay, and we're going to hear.
We're going to hear "Island of Love."
Desire, right here on Viva Italia.
I have heard of an island where young lovers often go. They say it's wonderful, also marvelous. Yes, and I want to go. I want to know. Because I've read about it. Yes, I've heard about it. Oh, Lord, I've talked so very much about it. That's where we belong. They say on moonlit nights, when the stars are oh so bright, you can hear the seashells at night singing love songs, beautiful love songs. And I want to go. I want to know. Because I've read about it. Yes, I've heard about it. Oh, Lord, I've talked so very much about it. That's where we belong. And all of my life, I have loved, but never, no, never like this before. And all of my life, I have waited for someone like you to adore. Through the night, I dream of holding you tight on an island, yes, an island of love. A beautiful island of
Very, very nice. I want to do another one by Desire, but before I do that, I got to ask you. So, next Saturday night, and one of my coworkers saw the Desire show at Gaetano's a month or so ago, maybe. All right, I know when it was. I didn't go because I was in Ocean City. So that goes back to the middle of May, I believe it was. And he was really impressed. He really had a good time, loved the food, absolutely just loved the band.
Thank you.
So this Saturday, you guys are going to be there, and you said you have your own band table.
Right. We have, what I mean by that is, we usually have our own families come, and right off the top, I'd like to give a special thank you to all the wives and boyfriends and parents that support us so much and allow us to live the dream that we do. My wife Diane does all the administrative work. She does the flyers for us, and Kristen's mom helps out with the Facebook page and taking pictures during the way. So we all chip in with different things. I mean, our own personal family units. Victor always comes with Jillian, and Jillian's mom, Denise, is a big supporter of Desire. She always comes. So what I mean by that is we have family that we couldn't do it without them. Karen and Katie, who belong to Troy, Karen is Troy's wife and Katie is Troy's daughter. They are always there at our shows when they can make it. And all of the family members, of course, enjoy each other and get along, and it's always great.
Mm-hmm.
We have Kristen's boyfriend Pablo is our security chief.
Oh.
And the reason that we need that is not so much do they throw panties on stage at us old guys, but when we go travel, the ladies have to get dressed in a separate dressing room than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very protective. I treat these ladies like my own daughters, and I have Pablo there to make sure that they're safe and secure at all times. He walks them in the parking lot, make sure he stands outside the dressing room when they're getting dressed, so everything is on the up and up.
Very
and
good.
This way, the parents of both Kristen and Julian are feeling safe and secure that their daughters are going to be fine. And that's the way we do things, family.
That's a very nice thing. So if I come to the show on Saturday night, can I sit at the band table?
You can.
Wow.
It'll be $10. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
That's beautiful. Only 10? What if my wife comes?
20. No.
Wait till I tell her. She was always a big fan of yours, Bobby. She won't be after I tell her it's going to cost us $20 to sit with you.
She knows me a long time.
Yes, she does.
She knows that
Yes.
I'm harmless.
Yes. Hey, we're going to do another song by Desire. And which one are we going to hear, guys?
11?
I thought we were going to do I Believe.
Isn't that 11?
No, it's 7.
Oh, it's 7, like I said.
See that? That's an omen for all the Italian American Cultural Club members on the bus on their way to Atlantic City. Let me see. You think
And
they're
Tommy
there?
just shook his fist at all of you.
All right. I Believe. And now it says on the jacket, on the CD jacket, for our troops.
Yes, whenever we perform I Believe, it was originally done by Larry Chance and the Earls, and he's also one of our favorite inspirations. But when we do it at a live show, we always take a minute, and Eddie will make the veterans in the room to please stand up. We honor our veterans for their service, and we also dedicate the song to not only the veterans, but our fighting men and women that are across the seas right now, helping keep this country strong. We appreciate our service people, and it's something that we always put in our show, that we are blessed and have the freedom to perform at the places we do because of them.
Very, very nice. I Believe. Desire, right here on Viva Italia.
Somewhere above, there is a heaven. Somewhere above, there is drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. A flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. A candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, Lord, I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer can still be heard. Can still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe.
I know that sometime in our life, we've all lost someone that's near to us and dear to us. But if we have faith in God above, we know that He's looking out for that someone as well as you and me.
Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Somewhere above, there is a heaven. Somewhere above, there is a
Very, very nice. Hey, Kristen, you're the one that, or your mom handles the website and that good stuff, or Facebook?
I do the Facebook.
Oh, you
but
do the
she
Facebook.
helps out.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, good. Give us addresses and sites and things.
www.facebook.com/DesireSings8, the number 8. And we also have a website, DesireSings.com, and you can find all our information, pictures, upcoming shows, videos, and anything else you need, you can look on there.
Terrific. Yeah, I know it's real important to be, I don't want to say tech savvy, but to have your information on the internet. Because I know Gene and I, we could see a big difference when we finally got our own website, thanks to Art Cardos and Art Russo. You know.
Last January it started.
Yeah, and
That's our attorney.
Oh yeah, really?
oh, Art Russo.
Actually, Brad.
Oh, Brad. Yeah. Brad. I've used Brad as an attorney before, and he's like masterful. That's the only word I can describe him.
That is Desire's attorney.
Great. Oh, that's terrific. I'm so glad to hear that.
Shout out to the Russo family.
Absolutely.
Unsolicited testimony.
That's right.
Yeah. Russo Law Offices.
Peaburg, New Jersey?
Yeah, Belvedere Road.
Mhm.
I think it's 633 Belvedere Road in Peaburg. They're right at the blinker light. You can't miss them.
And Art Cardos, too. We'd be lost without him.
Absolutely. Art Cardos are...
He's always there.
Yeah, and that cute little Italian boy that's on the website.
Yeah.
I tell people it's me. It's not. But yeah, that stuff's very, very important. What are we doing now?
Well, we're going to hear track 3.
From which one?
The one I just handed you.
Is that the one?
Sorry, I did a little switcheroo on you.
I was peering over Wayne's shoulder and I saw something on his Facebook page from Ed Marcus, and he asked if that Sammy Caporo was the same one who worked at IR, and the answer to that is yes.
Yes,
that
he
is Sam Caporo from IR in Peaburg, and he did own a bunch of restaurants. And Ed, you are correct.
So, I guess Ed gets the prize.
Yep.
And the prize is, Ed, I personally will attend your next picnic. Ed's an old classmate of mine.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he never invites me to his picnics. I can't.
Now he has to.
I can't blame him. I mean, really, you've seen
the riff-raff out.
Yeah, exactly. So
we have witnesses now.
Yeah, those Peaburg guys. When they don't leave the burg, the guys that left, outcasts. Anyway, what are we hearing now, Gene?
Well, we're going to hear Barry Mann, who's going to ask the musical question: who put the bump and the bump, the bump?
See, that's the B.
I'd like to thank the guy who wrote the song that made my baby fall in love with me. Who put the bump in the bump, bump? Who put the rhyme in the rhyme-a-lama ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. When my baby heard bump, 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 every word went right into her heart. And when she heard them singing rhyme-a-lama, ding-dong, she said we'd never have to part. So who put the bump in the bump? Who put the rhyme in the rhyme-a-lama ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. Each time that we're alone, boogity, 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 shoot, sets my baby's heart all aglow. And every time we dance to dip, 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 she always says she loves me so. So who put the bump in the bump, who put the rhyme in the rhyme-a-lama ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shoo-bop, shoo-bop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. Darling, bum, 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 bum. And my honey, ram-a-lama ding-dong, forever. And when I say dip-dip, 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 you know I mean it from the bottom of my boogity, boogity, boogity shoe. Boogity, boogity shoe. Boogity, boogity shoe. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the
Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Dum dooby dum whoa, dooby dooby dum dooby dum whoa, dooby dooby dum whoa. Tonight I fell in love. Whoa, tonight I fell in love. I want the stars above to know tonight I fell in love. Tonight I fell in love. Oh, what a wonder, this magic spell I'm under, this feeling that I feel. Is it really real? My heart beats so fast, I pray that it will last till the end of time. Dum dooby dum whoa, dooby dooby dum whoa, dooby dooby dum whoa. Tonight I fell in love. Whoa, tonight, oh, may it last forever, forever and ever. Yes, tonight I fell in love. Yes, tonight I fell in love. Yes, tonight I fell in
And that was two by the Tokens. That was Tonight I Fell in Love. And before that, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, also known as Ween Maweh, which I think the Weavers did. And both of those by the Tokens, consisting of at least a couple of Italian members. Phil Margo, Mitch Margo, Hank Medris, and Jay Siegel. Both of those were from 1961. And before that, we heard Barry Mann, Who Put the Bump, and the Bump, Bump, Bump.
Sounds good to me.
A lot of folks don't realize, Gene, that the Tokens came out of Lincoln High School in Brooklyn, New York, and their original lead singer was Neil Sedaka.
I didn't know
He was
that.
an original lead singer of the Tokens.
Huh. Small world.
And of course, he had a lot of hits in Italy. A lot of people may not know
Mhm.
that. In fact, some were covers of his English language version hits, but some, like Paul Anka, were just written in Italian for an Italian audience. And arguably, you could say he, like Paul Anka, was perhaps, at least for a little while, more noted, more famous in Italy than he was here.
Interesting. I was real jazzed to find out that "Oh Carol" was written for Carole King, which was his girlfriend, and never did I think that put the two of those people together.
And Carole King put out a song called "O'Neill."
Really?
That was never a big hit, but it's a rare 45 to find. But Carole King did make the answer record to that.
Okay. I remember. Do you still deal in old records like that?
I do.
Okay.
I've been a record collector since I'm 12 years old, and it's in my blood. And I have about 500,000 right now. And
You beat me.
Well, I'll tell you, Gene. Sometimes it's a bone of contention at home, if you know what I mean, because they're everywhere. They're in the shed, the basement, the garage, and my Hot 5000 is all doo-wop, and I have a vault downstairs and nobody even goes in there because there's some precious rare oldies in there.
Well, I remember you went, you picked up 245s for me way back a long time ago. I can't remember right now what they were, but I remember you getting them.
Well, they weren't very valuable, I can tell you that.
Why? Because I got them?
No, I'm just kidding.
I always teased Gene that he would bring his entire record collection, but Penske only had 3 trucks available.
Yeah.
So,
well, Gene knows what I'm talking about.
A few more than I do.
It's a passion.
It is.
I got to tell you this. This is kind of telling tales out of school.
Healthy passion, healthy addiction.
Oh yeah. Oh, there are many worse things you could buy, but when Gene and his lovely wife Jacqueline, who is a really accomplished opera singer, when they moved up here, Gene's father-in-law Guy, who's a good friend of mine, said, watching Gene unpack the truck was like, he said it was the clown car equivalent to moving. He said, I stood there in amazement. He said, how could they put so much stuff in one truck?
That's true.
we probably
found a way.
Well, Gene will tell you that 245s will pack in a box, maybe about 14, 15 inches long. And you can stack them, so you can literally get about 1,000 or 245s in like a 3-foot high pile. Right, Gene? In those white boxes.
Yeah, I guess you can experiment. Yeah.
At least that's what I try to sell my wife on, that you
Yeah.
can pack them up nice and neat.
Yeah. Well, that's the key. Yeah, if you have a system for it.
Yeah.
Which I don't really have.
Yeah,
Getting there.
I have, like my CDs, I have a real system. They're everywhere.
Yeah, that's my system.
Yeah. But, hey, what are we doing now? Let's do something.
Why don't we play another track off your CD?
Sure.
You can do
What would
that.
you like to hear?
I think
Here, I'll let you have that so you can cheat.
I think we'll even let Troy do this one. He can pick another one. Perhaps
See-
number 11, but you pick what you want.
See, Bobby, that's what I love about radio, because whether it's 95 degrees out and I'm wearing a wool hat and galoshes, or if it's the middle of winter and we get 6 feet of snow and I'm wearing shorts, nobody knows. It's radio. Nobody knows.
On May the 5th, we were on TV at WFMZ Channel 69 for Music Monday. And they might look on TV that they're dressed from the waist up, but what they wear below the desk, that's nobody's business.
Yeah, right. You know what's funny? I had a good friend of mine who was an insurance executive, and he had somebody real important come into his office one time, and he was playing tennis right after the meeting. So I saw him walk out, and he's wearing a coat and tie. I thought he was wearing a suit. Under the desk, he had on like his tennis playing shorts and sneakers. And I said, how did you pull that off? He said, I just didn't stand up.
There I go. You belong. We're going to let you listen to a Dupree song called You Belong to Me, done by Desire. It's track number 4.
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. place in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lost so doom and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. Walk the jungles when it's wet with rain. Just remember when you're home again. You belong to me.
We'll be back with more great Italian music on Viva Italia on WEST 1400.
Yeah, me too. What are you hungry for? A taste of Italy. That sounds good, but where do you want to go? I said, a taste of Italy.
I know you said a taste of Italy, but where do you want to go?
Hey, I said, a taste of Italy.
You said a taste of Italy 4 times. You're giving me agita.
Well, you're making me crazy.
Come to Taste of Italy, 1860 Catasauqua Road in Allentown, for lunch or dinner with friends or that special someone. The extensive menu offers everything from salads, appetizers, sandwiches, regular and gourmet pizzas to complete seafood, pasta, steak, and traditional Italian dinners to please the fussiest eater. Taste of Italy, authentic Italian cuisine, full-service bar, and extensive catering menu, where you're always treated like family. 1860 Catasauqua Road, Allentown. Call 610-266-8011. That's 610-266-8011.
Come on, Tony, I'll drive. We can take the Mustang.
Well, you going to take a horse?
Oh, boy, here we go again.
Roma Ristorante, located at 923 Airport Center Drive in Allentown, is dedicated to providing diners with some of the finest, freshest Italian dinners in the Lehigh Valley. Tying in old Rome with new Rome, they've created the perfect place to connect with friends or have that intimate dinner for two. From interesting appetizers and crisp salads to traditional favorites and a full-service bar, Roma has it all. The menu offers a variety of selections from generous portions of specialty pasta dishes to chicken and veal entrees, as well as seafood, steaks, and chops. Their full bar offers a wide selection of premium liquor and beer, creative martinis, and a broad range of Italian wines by the glass or bottle. So stop by for lunch or dinner. The experienced waitstaff is happy to help you with just the right selection to satisfy your appetite for a homemade Italian meal. That's Roma Ristorante, 923 Airport Center Drive in Allentown. Call 610-841-ROMA. That's 610-841-7662.
32 years ago, Nazareth Ford had a revolutionary idea to become the friendliest dealer in town. Over 50,000 happy customers later, Nazareth Ford is now the friendliest place to trade in or sell your car. Simply bring your car to Nazareth Ford on Jandy Boulevard, and in minutes you'll have a free trade-in offer good toward the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle, or walk away with a check. It's fast, easy, and there's no pressure or obligation to buy anything. Right now, during our Spring Out sales event, Nazareth Ford can help you spring spring out of your old car and spring into a new or pre-owned vehicle, even if you owe thousands more than your old car is worth. Don't make a $1,000 mistake. The best place to trade in or sell your car is the friendliest dealer in town, Nazareth Ford, making friends one car at a time. From Route 22, take 191 North right on Jandy Boulevard, just minutes from Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. Call 866-598-3377. Balance on trade refinanced in new loan, subject to lender approval.
That's right, folks. NazarethFord.com. Right on Jandy Boulevard in Nazareth. You know where that is. You can find it. Speaking of finding things, I found my Dupree CD that was kind of lurking around in my case here. And Bobby said he wanted to hear Why Don't You Believe Me? Now, last night I was down, Cynthia and I went to downtown Easton. They have that Cruising the Strip.
Correct.
All right. When did you first come into the area?
I moved into the Lehigh Valley on May the 1st, 1978.
Okay. There may have still been some strip riding back then. But at one time, all the young people used to ride up and down Northampton Street, just wasting gas. And it was really frowned upon. And they eventually put a stop to it. And now Sal Panto, being the visionary that he is, realized that, hey, that wasn't a bad thing. That was a good thing. So they have these riding the strip things. I think it's once a month on a Saturday in downtown Easton. And they have classic cars in the circle and a DJ in the circle, and people ride the strip like we used to. Of course, I didn't see any behavior like used to go on with street racing and things like that. Thank goodness. I think we've all gotten smarter since then. But it was a good time. And when I was there, the DJ, Jimmy K, played the Dupree's Why Don't You Believe Me? And I said to Cynthia, I said, boy, that's a great song. I got to play that tomorrow. And we just played a Dupree song that Desire did. And I said, yeah, let's do something. Gene said, let's play something by the Dupree's now. And hopefully they won't be jealous if they're listening.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah. So, the Dupree's, Why Don't You Believe Me?
Tell me why don't you believe me? It's you I adore. Forever abbracciato un poco con te. Oi Marie, quando sono che perdo per te, fammi dormire. Oi Marie, oi Marie. Oi Marie, quando suono che perdo per te, fammi dormire, abbracciato un poco con te. Oi Marie, quando sono che perdo per te, fammi dormire. Oi Marie, Hey! Who's that?
Marie.
Marie.
Oh, Marie.
Oh, Marie.
Can't you see what you're doing to me? Can't you see what you're doing to me? Love is no plaything. But to you, it's an old everyday thing.
Marie.
Oh, Marie.
Oh, Marie.
Maybe someday you'll want me to want you. When will it be? Oh, Marie.
Oh, Marie.
Oh, Maria. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Pip, pip, Lolly, pip, pip, ribbit, blow, blow, to the sea, sea, look at the sea. Come on, pretty baby, hold me to. Pip, pip, the sea, sea, look at the sea. Come on, pretty baby, one more time. Wait for me, I'll be coming home, my baby. Yep, yep, be coming, yep, yep, when it's see. Oh, my love, my darling, I'm waiting for your time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Still mine. I need your love. I need your Oh, my love, my darling, I'm waiting for
And that was the most unusual version of Unchained Melody you probably have ever heard, but a lot of fun. Vito and the Salutations, that would be Vito Balsamo, Randy Silverman, Shelley Bukansky, Lenny Chitrin, Frankie Fox from Brooklyn, New York. Before that, we heard Frankie Valli, the Four Seasons, Walk Like a Man. And before that, we heard Two by the Gaylords, Omari and Mama Marie.
And having said that, I want to invite everybody next Sunday, 2 o'clock, to Johnny and the Jonettes. They're an oldies band. They're performing a fundraiser for a cancer patient. All the information I have right now. The Almond Tree, I believe that's in Alpha, New Jersey. Could be in Peaburg. Same thing, Alpha, Peaburg, same place. 2 to 6. There's a buffet, and the band, I think the buffet's from 2 to 3, and the band will play from 3 to 6. And it's Johnny and the Jonettes. It's my old friend John Tadaro, the former Peaburg John Tadaro. Almond Tree, it's a fundraiser. Try and get there. I think tickets are only like $20. I think that's the very least we can do. Kristen, do you want to give our listeners your Facebook address?
www.facebook.com/desiresings8, the number 8. And we also have our website, which is www.desiresings.com.
Okay. We're going to have Jimmy Meyer take us home. You've been listening to Viva Italia on radio station WEST, AM 1400, 99.5 FM, and on the web at www.lehighvalleyradio.net. It's been a lot of fun for Gene and I, and having Desire in the studio with us today. It's just been a great time. For all the crew here, Matt, myself, Gene, Joe Dispato, our producer, Scruffy, our technical engineer. It's been a lot of fun. You folks have a great time. Take care.